C.S. Lewis said that integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching, right? So if you're in a situation to where you can take advantage of someone, you could take something and no one will ever know, or if you are left alone and the boss isn't going to know if you do what he tells you to do or not, maybe you can leave a little early. Integrity is doing the right thing, right? You're always going to do the right thing. That means that you're a person of integrity. You know, we live in a day and time where workers of integrity are hard to find. I work in the mining industry, and we have some men who are hard workers. They will do anything their boss tells them to do as long as the boss is standing over them, watching them, and making sure that they're doing their job. The boss leaves them alone, and all of a sudden tasks don't get done because they're not workers of integrity. You know, we've been studying, or we're starting to study, the parable of the faithful and unfaithful servant. And in this parable, Jesus tells the story of an individual who leaves a servant in charge. And as this servant is in charge, he is responsible for daily tasks. It says that he actually administers the food to the other servants and helps take care of those things and rules over the household. So as this person is gone, he's thinking, this guy's doing the job that I got him paid to do. He's my servant, he's loyal, he's doing the job. So Jesus says, what happens if this master shows back up and the servant is doing everything he's supposed to do? Well, the natural answer is the master's going to be happy. He's going to be excited. Hey, you did exactly what I told you to do. You took care of the home while I was away. You took care of the other servants. Great job. You shall be rewarded. Then on the other hand, what happens if he shows up and this servant isn't doing what he's supposed to do? Well, the master's going to be furious, right? He's going to be angry. What do you mean you didn't do anything you were supposed to do? Why didn't you take care of the responsibilities that I left you with? How come you thought it was okay to not fulfill what I asked you to do while I was gone? And it actually says that the master would punish that individual, right? He would make him pay because he did not fulfill the duties that he was supposed to fulfill while the master was gone. You know, we live in a day and time where a lot of people don't realize that we're left with tasks to do. Jesus is away. It says that he will return, and on his return, he is going to judge us and say, did you do what I asked you to do? If you're a child of God, then you have work to be done. Every individual has purpose in God's kingdom. You have a ministry. You have something that God has called you to. Are you being faithful with it? Are you doing it with integrity? Even though someone isn't standing over you, watching you 100% of the time, are you doing what God asked you to do? Are you fulfilling his plan for your life? Or are you an unfaithful servant who doesn't work with integrity? You're going to be judged based upon what you do while he is gone. This isn't the only parable that does that. We see that in the parable of the talents and other parable that Jesus tells, is that he is away and he's coming back and he's expecting to find people doing what he told them to do. So we want to tell you today, examine your heart. Are you walking in the will of the Lord? Are you doing what God has asked you to do as his servant? Are you finding purpose? Are you walking in his will? When he comes back, is he going to say, oh, wow, you're a servant of integrity. Good done, my faithful servant. Or is he going to look at you and say, hey, depart from me. I never knew you. You worker of iniquity, and cast you into outer darkness. Remember, going forward, there's four things a disciple of Jesus Christ does every day. You'll seek to encounter God. You'll exalt God. You'll edify yourself by reading the Word of God. And by all means, engage this world for Jesus Christ. Until next time, God bless you.